Hi, Stephen. So here we go with our first attempt at verbal feedback. You'll have to let me know if it works well for you. Okay? Alright, so looks like you're tackling 8th grade narrative standards. Okay, excellent. Anticipating needing the computer. Alright. Prior content knowledge. You're going to assess their knowledge of framework of stories and then deepen their understanding of story elements. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Alright. So, for your desired results. Okay, good. I'm glad you dug through the standard into the evidence outcome. So, looking for a lesson plan that teaches the kids how to engage and orient the reader by establishing context. All right. Okay. So, the essential question for the content area is how do characters, dialogue, and setting influence the content? And context, influence the effects. Good question. Good question. I think that would be an interesting question to keep in front of the kids as you move through a unit like this. For the global question, what kind of changes might occur to our choices if we do not do our best to remain cognizant of the context in which events of any kind occur? Okay, that is a very fascinating question. Actually, that is a very fascinating question. Yeah, because you can think of certain occurrence as being okay in one context without the other, or and not okay in a different context. Good. Retool that into kid-friendly speak, right? The goal is that for those essential global questions, it's almost like a unit question, something that you can ponder and deepen throughout the entire unit, and that the kids can really access, and especially if you're tackling 8th grade, I think that you may want, kids are going to spend so long on kind of understanding what that question means that they'll might stop short before they actually answer it. Alright, for your understand, the manner in which setting and context can influence events, perfect, nice, very well aligned. Students will be able to describe the setting of a text or TV show that they observe between this class and next and give it a brief summary of the situation. Okay, alright, that's pretty clear, pretty measurable, student-friendly language, that's good. For your formative assessment, discuss with partners the various settings and what effects does context have on the material. Okay, good, excellent, so that way you can kind of walk around and eavesdrop on them, ask them to call out to you. Alright, so before class begins, what makes a story, going over the elements of a story and how they can best be used. Alright. And then here's your, and you already have we'll already have the homework posted. Okay, I'm going to scroll just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So context, all right. Think about your favorite story. What made it your favorite, the different parts. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, Stephen. I love that. That grabs the kids' attention right up front and gets them focused and oriented in the direction you want them thinking, right? Because everyone has a favorite story, even if you were, even if it was a TV show, a movie, if you were a kid. Yeah, nice, very nicely done. Okay, relate yours to the students. Oh, and look, and you scripted out a transition. But it's not just about me. Tell me what your favorite stories are and why they're your favorite. Excellent. Good. I love the fact that you're already kind of double planning, thinking from the student's perspective. And also I appreciate the fact that you actually have, quotes in here, things you're actually going to say. It really helps me to learn about you and what kind of a teacher persona you want to build, so I can help you, to build that, structure that. Okay, think about differentiation and modification already. Very nice, excellent. After some people have done their stories, move on. What are some of the main things people liked about their stories? And, oh, good. So after you have their answers, you're going to grab their answers and you're going to categorize them. That's a very effective teacher move. I like that. Okay. All right. Adjust the conversation as needed. Ask the students if they could think of a reason why those elements are important. Good, so that you're always asking them questions, right? These were your answers. Why did you guys give these answers? Why are they important? Good. Always asking them to think. Nice. Okay? Words are important. Giving them a definition for context, excellent. Alright, to help the students learn the material and help them take notes. Tell them they should write down. Good. Very succinct. Here's what I'll be doing. Here's what you'll be doing. Great. Here's the definition, although, right, definitions aren't always going to be enough. Build some context around it. Oh, Stephen, this is fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. Alright. Good. Give them a little scenario to think about so that they think about context and setting. And then they have these definitions so that you can tie it all together. Refer back to their favorite stories. Good. Okay. Pair off with a partner and talk. What exactly does this word context really mean? Oh, good. So look, you stayed with that word. Here's what it means. Here's an example. Think about it this way. Talk about it. Really wrap yourself around it. Stephen, this is great. Very, very nice, deep structure to your lesson plan. I like that. Okay. So, all right. Make sure it's fine that they can use stuff from their favorite shows. Okay. Eavesdropping on the conversations, getting them to call out to you. Good. Alright, and so the homework, alright, let's see. Emphasize the fact they only have one question. They're probably not the one waiting. Okay. Hold on, sorry, don't mean to make you dizzy here. I'm going to scroll back up and check. Homework. Determine the context of either a show or a novel you read or see tonight. Be prepared to discuss it next in class. Right. Kick that up just a notch because you did such an amazing job at getting them to wrap themselves around context and its purpose. Talk to them, not just determine the context of either a show or a novel you see or read tonight, but explain how the context influenced the situations or vice versa. Just like you had them do in class. But other than that, Stephen, man, this is a really cool lesson plan. Very nicely done, very nicely thought out. I'm really impressed. I like it. Very nicely done. Thanks.